Commander Thex adjusted his neural interface, watching the human prisoner through the observation deck's reinforced glass. The creature sat motionless in the containment cell, its primitive biology fascinating yet repulsive to the Zephyrian Military Council. After conquering 17 star systems with their plasma rifles and quantum disruptors, they had expected Earth to fall within solar cycles. That was 3 years ago. Subject displays no enhanced cybernetics, reported Lieutenant Vask, his chrome-plated fingers dancing across holographic displays. Basic carbon-based lifeform. No energy shields, no weapon implants. How did they resist our initial assault? The human looked up suddenly, as if sensing their scrutiny. Dr. Elena Rodriguez had been captured during the failed siege of Neo Francisco, one of the few survivors from humanity's desperate last stand. Her dark eyes held something the Zephyrians couldn't quantify, a quiet determination that made Thex's synthetic spine shiver. Begin Interrogation Protocol 7, Thex commanded. The containment field shimmered as Rodriguez stepped forward. You want to know how we stopped your advance guard? Thex's translator struggled with human vocal patterns. Your species lacks proper weaponry. Our scouts reported only crude projectile firearms. Chemical propulsion. Barbaric. Rodriguez smiled, an expression that registered as threat display in Zephyrian databases. You're right about one thing. We are barbaric. Elaborate. She gestured to the empty air. May I demonstrate? I'll need some materials. Vask's optical sensors flared. Dangerous. Could be constructing explosive device. What could she possibly build? Thex mused. Grant her request. Observe and record. An hour later, Rodriguez held something that made no sense to their advanced sensors. A curved length of synthetic wood, strung with twisted fibers. She'd fashioned it from furniture fragments and clothing threads, using techniques that seemed impossibly primitive. This, she said, knocking a makeshift arrow, is what you missed in your reconnaissance. The projectile flew faster than their combat algorithms had calculated possible for non-powered weapons. It struck the far wall with enough force to crack the metamaterial composite, a material designed to withstand plasma bursts. Impossible, Vask whispered. No energy signature. No technological augmentation. Rodriguez knocked another arrow. Your people evolved on a low-gravity world. Your weapons assume close-range combat with energy shields and powered armor. You never learned to fight at distance without technology. Thex's combat subroutines ran probability calculations. The results were disturbing. During your first landing, Rodriguez continued, we met you with bows. Thousands of them. Your shields stop plasma and particle beams, but they're useless against physical projectiles moving at subsonic speeds. Your armor wasn't designed for penetrating impacts from sharpened carbon. The second arrow found its mark in the exact spot as the first, widening the crack. We studied your casualties from that battle, she added. Your soldiers panicked when they couldn't understand how they were dying. No energy readings, no technological signatures. Just simple physics. Force equals mass times acceleration. Thex processed this information with growing horror. The Zephyrian Empire had conquered civilizations across the galaxy using superior technology. They had never encountered an enemy that deliberately chose inferior weapons for strategic advantage. Your reconnaissance focused on our cities, our technology, our communications, Rodriguez said, setting down the bow. But you ignored our history museums. You never learned about Agincourt, or Cressy, or the Mongol invasions. You assumed that advancement meant abandoning the old ways. She approached the barrier, pressing her palm against the energy field. Humans don't abandon anything that works. We adapt. We combine. We remember. Lieutenant Vask's systems registered acute anxiety patterns from Commander Thex. The implications were staggering. If humans could weaponize their primitive technology against Zephyrian defenses. How many of you know this, bow technique? Thex asked. Rodriguez's smile widened. Archery is taught in schools across every human colony. Has been for centuries. We call it cultural preservation. The observation deck fell silent except for the hum of life support systems. Through the viewport, Thex could see Earth hanging in space like a blue marble, seemingly helpless, actually lethal. Contact the fleet, he told Vask quietly. Recommend immediate tactical withdrawal. Sir. Never underestimate an enemy that treats warfare as archaeology.